expecting when you work. You have a chapter on not expecting when you work. How is it that possible? Is it possible to work without expecting any results in today's world? Is that possible? Do your best and leave to God. We heard this, but we all start, I'm building a company. I have a monthly target. I have children. I have a wife. I have 300 colleagues. I live in a society. I look at the valuations of other entrepreneurs. So I do focus on results. I'm doing this conversation with you. I'm looking how many attendees, how many questions, what is the response eventually of the conversation you do, what traffic. But so how is it possible not to expect results?
You see, when I'm responding to you, I'm being very honest with this one, especially this one, because I have really no space to think about the online audiences, and that's with the maximum respect, with more than the due respect to all who are around me. I'm completely dedicated right now to this conversation. There we are, the
You're
two
in the
of
moment, you're mindful, you're 100% in it.
yes, because what we are doing here right now is intrinsically nice, good, joyful, beautiful, and therefore there is hardly any space left to think of the result. And that's exactly what is meant when we talk of action without desire, or action without a great consideration towards its fruit. Why do we first of all focus so much on the result? Because the result brings a certain happiness to us, right? If the result happens to be in a particular way, then it is supposed to bring a certain fulfillment, a certain happiness. And therefore, we focus so much on the result. But please consider a situation in which a similar fulfillment or an even higher fulfillment comes from the very action rather than the fruit of the action. What if I do not have to wait for the result to feel happy? What if the doing itself gives me an equal measure of happiness? That's what is Nishkam Karma. Nishkam Karma says the result is anyway, you see, unpredictable and not so much in your hands. So why do you want to mortgage your happiness to something so intrinsically unpredictable? Why don't you first of all pick up the right work and be immersed so deeply that you have no time to think of the results? And often when you have no time to think of the results take care of themselves.
Beautiful. 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 When you're fully giving it your best, there's a good chance what you desire also happens in that process.
Yes.
Are we getting?
In fact, if I may take the liberty to clarify on this, you see, when you are totally immersed in the work for the sake of the work, then the desire becomes very sharp and focused. Now the desire is with respect to the work itself, not what the work would bring to you at a later point in the future. These two are very different things. Desire that expands into the future is one thing, and desire that is limited to this very moment, the work that I'm doing right now, is a totally different quality. And then it's not as if you are focused on the work, then your desire about its result will be fulfilled. No, it's actually very, very different. You're left with no desire about the result. Even defeat becomes very similar to victory, because you have already given the thing everything that you had. It becomes like a love affair. You become helpless. You have to give it everything that you have. And after that, you hardly even have the energy or inclination to worry about the result or even celebrate the result. So there is no grand celebration when the result arrives. You are already a winner, because you gave it everything that you had. And why could you give it everything that you had? Because you chose, first of all, the right work to do. You cannot give every random thing all your life, all your energy. It's impossible. And if you attempt that, you would burn out, or you would be deceiving yourself. To be able to really, lovingly, harmoniously give yourself completely to the work, first of all, the work has to be right.
Yeah.